In Coronation Street, the manipulative teacher Megan Walsh is currently waiting to face court proceedings over allegations that she groomed teenager Will Driscoll. Although it has already been confirmed that the character will leave the ITV soap later this year, there are still several dramatic twists to come before her departure. One major development is the introduction of Megan's mother, Janine, whose arrival is expected to create immediate tension and controversy. Janine, portrayed by musical theater performer Melissa Jock, quickly finds herself at odds with members of Will's family from the moment she appears on screen. Speaking to TV Times magazine, Catherine Tildesley explained that Ben reacts furiously when Janine reveals her identity. She said that Janine attempts to apologize for her daughter's actions and struggles to understand how such events could have happened. However, Eva believes that people can come from caring and supportive backgrounds yet still make terrible choices. Eva feels sympathy for Janine and does not hold her responsible for Megan's behavior. Maggie, on the other hand, suspects that Megan's actions may have been influenced by something she learned while growing up. Meanwhile, the return of Will's mother Melanie creates further complications. Eva feels she must step aside when Melanie and Ben disagree about whether Will should give evidence in person at the trial or testify remotely through a video link. Tildesley explained that the situation is especially difficult for Eva because she cares deeply about Ben's children. She understands from personal experience that Will may be too emotionally fragile to appear in court, but ultimately believes the decision must be left to his parents. The actress also shared concerns about the outcome of the case, warning that if Megan avoids a prison sentence, there is a risk she could once again manipulate Will, leaving those around him powerless to prevent it. Coronation Street star Jude Riordan has become a familiar face to viewers through his role as Sam Blakeman, but many fans may not realize he comes from a family with strong television connections. The young actor first appeared on the ITV soap in 2020 as Sam, the previously unknown son of Nick Tilsley. Since then, the character has been involved in several emotional and dramatic storylines. Among the most memorable was the tragic loss of his mother Natasha, who was killed by villain Harvey Gaskell. More recently, viewers have watched Sam struggle with his mental health as he began experiencing hallucinations. His condition worsened dramatically this week, leading to a devastating breakdown that resulted in him being admitted to hospital. Away from the screen, Jude is part of a well-known television family. His father, Paul Riordan, is an experienced director who has worked on numerous episodes of Coronation Street. After beginning his career in the television industry through Hollyoaks, Paul went on to build an impressive resume directing programs including Emmerdale and Casualty. In 2021, father and son had the opportunity to work together on Coronation Street. Jude shared a photograph from the set showing him embracing his dad and revealed how important it was to take part in his first scene directed by his father despite feeling unwell. The pair had also posed together on the famous cobbles a year earlier. Posting another behind-the-scenes image, Jude spoke about filming alongside his father and hinted at more scenes together in the near future. The family's connection to the soap doesn't end there. Jude's brother Zach also appeared in Coronation Street during 2022, portraying Oscar, a young chess rival who competed against Sam in a tournament storyline. Following the episode's broadcast, Jude proudly commented on social media about sharing the experience with his brother. He joked that it felt like a bring your brother to work day and celebrated Sam's victory over Oscar, describing it as one of his favorite moments on the show. Brody's life story is so heartbreaking that it rivals some of television's most tragic characters. The troubled teenager spent most of his life believing that Mick and Lou Michaelis were his parents. However, a shocking revelation uncovered that Kit Green was actually his biological father after a secret affair with Lou many years ago. To make matters worse, Kit allowed Mick to take responsibility for a crime that ultimately sent him to prison. After discovering the truth, Mick lashed out and stabbed Kit, resulting in his return to prison. Not long afterwards, Lou was also jailed following a violent attack on Gary Windus. With both parents behind bars, Brody and his younger sister Joni were placed into foster care with beloved Weatherfield residents Sally and Tim Metcalf. Recently, Brody has become entangled in the investigation surrounding Theo Silverton's death. Suspicion fell on him when his fingerprints were found all over Todd Grimshaw's missing mobile phone after it resurfaced in a pawn shop. The discovery led to his arrest by DS Lisa Connor Swain. His troubles don't end there. Brody has also been carrying out jobs for Idris Nazir, the charming yet dangerous cousin of Alia Nazir. Adding another layer to his complicated life, he has formed an unlikely friendship with Dylan Wilson, the rebellious son of Rovers barman Sean Tully. The pair first crossed paths while serving time at a secure training center in early 2025. Dylan was there after being caught carrying a zombie knife. Although they initially clashed, the two bonded over their difficult family situations and quickly became close friends. Their partnership later took a darker turn when they became involved in a car theft scheme connected to Carl Webster, which eventually resulted in Tyrone Dobbs being seriously injured in a hit-and-run incident. Now that Dylan has started a budding relationship with Betsy Swain, the duo has become a trio. However, the three youngsters are set to find themselves in serious danger in upcoming episodes before being rescued by an unexpected group of heroes known as Debbie's Angels. The nickname belongs to Debbie Webster's fiercely loyal circle of friends, including Glenda Shuttleworth, Christina Boyd, Bernie Winter, and Sally Metcalf. Together, they have supported Debbie through her devastating dementia diagnosis while maintaining their trademark humor and determination. While they enjoy having fun, these women are not afraid to stand their ground when necessary. That strength is about to be put to the test when Brody finds himself targeted by a gang of aggressive youths. After being refused service in the Rovers because of their age, Brody, Dylan, and Betsy head to the precinct. There, they are confronted by three older lads who demand the drinks they have just purchased. Thinking quickly, Brody tells Dylan and Betsy to run while he heads off in a different direction, drawing the gang away from them. During his escape, he encounters Debbie, Sally, Bernie, Glenda, and Christina, who immediately step in and send the troublemakers packing. Meanwhile, back in the Rovers, Dev Alahan and Tim Metcalf grow increasingly concerned when they realize they have not heard from their wives. With messages going unanswered, both men begin to fear that something may have gone wrong. Could Debbie's Angels be facing a dangerous situation of their own? Coronation Street is broadcast on ITV1 every weekday evening at 8:30 p.m., with episodes also available to watch on ITVX and YouTube.